What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I want to talk about something that seems obvious, but I think sometimes because there's so much emphasis on it, it can get lost in the mix. And I want to talk about how we're going to call it, for the sake of the video, the honeypot or the kitty. If you pay attention to social media, and there are certain ladies, females, a lot of times when they talk about men asking them what do they bring to the table, and you will see a particular type female say, I am the table, or they'll give a little more detail and say, look at me. Do you see this? It's kind of what they're implying, like, look at me. Do you see this product? Do you see this body? Do you see how I take care of myself? Do you see how attractive I am? Do you see this deliciousness that you would be able to have access to, and you have the audacity to ask me what I bring to the table? I am the table. And when they say that, even though they're not saying it directly, it's more indirectly. What they're alluding to is my sex appeal and my honeypot and my kitty cat is of such value that it's worth whatever it is that you think you're bringing to the table. In other words, as a matter of fact, it's worth more than whatever that you think you're bringing. I am the table. If you pay attention to how they speak, that's why they don't never have to say anything. So I want to ask a question. Well, let me give this statement first. Let me say to all of the women out there who are single or maybe loosely dating, you're not in a serious relationship, and you trying to navigate and figure your way through, and you really trying to vet and put your best foot forward and do things in a way that's gonna land you a good man. I want to talk to that woman. Okay, if you on something else, if you just on the entertainment side of dating and that's all you want, okay. I'm talking to the women that know they showing up on a good man, and they just trying to navigate their way through it. Let me give out a gentle reminder. Your kitty cat is not enough to keep a man. I just want you to realize that. I know that social media, television, music, videos will have a presentation that says that a woman's preciousness is what men are looking for. Now, that's partly true. When a man is attracted to you physically, he looking at your body, he looking at your shape. It don't matter what that is, because men are attracted to different things. But when a man is interested and attracted to a woman, whatever it is about that woman that he likes, he is paying attention to it. And a part of his natural desire says, at some point, I would like to have intimacy with this woman. That's natural. Okay. And so if you take just that part and use it, then you would think that if he gets what he wants, then that's enough to build a relationship where he will stay with me as a woman. That's not how that works. See, a man will put a woman in the bed, which y'all know this. Y'all old enough, the women that watch my videos, y'all old enough to know this. I just sometimes you get confused when other things come to play. A man will put a woman in the bed that he has no desire or intention to having a serious relationship with. A man will spend money on a woman, and that can get confusing. A man can spend money on a woman. A man can spend time with a woman. And that woman can think, oh, he's into me. No, he's not really into you. He is into the kitty cat. And he understands that in order for me to continue to have access to the kitty cat, unless she's a 304, there are certain things that I have to do in order to make sure that that door stays open. But your kitty cat is not enough to keep him. Professor X, why you say that? Remember, ladies, that every single woman on planet Earth has kitty cat. Every single woman has. Now you may say, Professor X, she may have one, but it don't. She can't do with it what I can do with it. Yeah, maybe she can't. Yeah, Professor X, she may have one, but she can't throw it back the way I could throw it back. Okay, yeah, maybe that's true. But if you really want to understand how guys think, at the end of the day, it's pretty much all the same. Now, there's a woman can be more freakier than the other, so he's going to get more entertainment out of that situation because she's going to do a whole lot of stuff that maybe somebody else do. But when men talk in the barbershop, if we sitting in there chilling, just hanging out as men talk, and somebody who has been dating come in and say, you know what, I'm thinking about settling down and getting married. And the guy say, Johnny boy, that ain't like you. That ain't like you to just settle down and get married now. It's got to be somebody special that you done met. What is it about Lakeisha that you like? What men don't say is I'm marrying her because she the biggest freak. That ain't what they say. They don't say I'm marrying her because she got the best peach that I ever had. That ain't what they say. And like I said, I know that it would seem like that's what it is. But when men want a long-term and committed relationship, ladies, I'm putting y'all on game right here. When men want a long-term committed marriage type relationship, whether you married or not, but it has kind of the same guidelines as marriage. They're not looking for a woman that's just like everybody else. They're looking for a woman that stands out from everybody else. See, if he stays single, he can play the field if that's what he chooses to do, and have a good man now. Because remember, we talking about good women that want a good man. A good man that has some substance about him, that has purpose about him, that has meaning about him, that's on his square on the grind. He is able to pretty much pick and choose from a good uh uh from a good from good sources if that's what he wants to have. It's just kitty. A good man is able to do that. So why would that type of man then settle down? He now has to look for something beyond just the kitty. She has to bring something else to the table beyond just what he's able to get if he never settles down. So my question to the ladies then is, if you take your peaches off the table, I'm not saying tell him he can't have it. That's not what I'm talking about. But in your quest for a good, strong relationship, ask yourself this question right here. If you do not include your peaches in the equation, what is it? And nothing physical, nothing about your looks, nothing about the way your hips curve out to the side, nothing about how you take care of your feet, your peaches, your angle, all of that, your motion, none of that. You're taking all of that off the table. What is it that will make a man want to wife you up? If you took away, I'm going to call it the entertainment side of a woman's body, what will make a good man say, I want to wife her up? And when you focus on that, that's when you're going to figure out what it takes to keep a man, what a man needs to stay. I know, again, that it would appear that it's about the body. I get it. You walking through the mall, a lady walk by with little shorts on, her cheeks hanging out the bottom of it. Yes, the guys are going to turn around. You put on some yoga pants, tank top, everything tight. You go jogging down by the construction site. You bouncing all over the place. Yes, they're going to stop. They're going to whistle. They're going to give you the hootie hoo. They're going to give you the cat call. Yes, absolutely. You put on a nice dress, nice skirt, nice whatever. You go out, feet out, legs shining, lotion up. Yes, they're going to hit on. It's going to appear that it is what they want, but it's not what it's going to take to make them stay. That's what I want to focus on. The body is what we want. It is what we want, but it's part of a package. It's like a slice of pizza that you cut in 8 pieces. The body is just one of the 8 pieces. Because when you really break it down, what it takes to maintain a relationship years after years after years, which is the struggle of life itself, children, careers, houses that need to be fixed, cars that break down. Children, are we going to go to private school? Children that's misbehaving and acting up. Your career acting funny. You got to relocate. One of y'all got to either go to work or stay home and do this. Somebody parent may get sick and have to be taken care of. Somebody son may go to jail, go to prison. All these things happen in life. And when you add up all those things, the entertainment side, realistically, is probably only 5% of what we do on a day-to-day basis. And it's the other 95% that men need to know. This woman understands me. This woman is supportive to me. This woman respects me. This woman knows how to communicate with me. This woman is not always combative with me. This woman does not always go against the grain just because she can, because she's intelligent and she has to prove that that's as smart and witty as I am. No. When a man is looking for a long-term relationship, can I be comfortable with her? Can I be myself around her? Does she understand me? Is she loyal to me? Can I depend upon her? Is she supportive? These are things that men are looking for when you're talking about a long-term relationship. And then after that, if the peaches is good and great, then that's icing on the cake. But listen, we don't tell y'all this, but this is the reality. A man will take a lower, I'm trying to say this the right way. A man will take a woman that's not the freakiest woman he's ever had, but she is way more compatible in other areas outside the bed for a long-term relationship. That's why sometimes y'all have broken up with men or left men or whatever, and they went to a less attractive woman than you, and the women go around and say, ha ha ha, girl, she don't look as good as you. I don't know what he thinking about. Of course she don't look as good as you, because this time he realized it's not all about the looks. I done had a fine woman and she got on my nerves. See, that's how we think. I done had a woman that had to poke out. That thing stick out like a half basketball in the back. I done had that. She ain't know how to talk. She was non-agreeable. So I just want to make this video. Your peaches is not enough to keep a man. It do seem like that's what we're after, but that's not what we want long term. Long term, support, dependability, respect, all those things is what men are looking for. If you focus on that, take your entertainment side out the picture and say, why would a man want to wife me up if I did not offer any of the entertainment side? What is it about me that would captivate him so much he would have to say, I must have her in my life forever? And when you focus on that, you'll get closer to what you want. Y'all got it? Good.